welcome back. My name is Denise Perez, and today we are going to be making two Valentine's Day inspired DIYs. So for our first DIY today, we're going to be making this really cute heart-shaped ring tray that I made out of air dry clay, which I've used before on my channel. And as you see here, I added a little initial for a personalized touch. I am going to be gifting these this Valentine's Day, so I thought that was really cute. Our second DIY today are these really cute pencil holders that I made out of recycled jars. I keep collecting the wee yogurt jars because I just think they're so cute and I can't get myself to throw them out. So I finally found something really cute that we can do this Valentine's Day. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and let's get started. For the ring tray, you'll need some air dry clay. I'll be using a Das brand, which I'll link down below. You'll also need a cookie cutter. I'm using a heart shape since it's Valentine's Day. You'll also need a pointy tool of some kind. I am using a clay tool, but you could also use a sharpened pencil, a skewer, even a toothpick would work just fine. A little cup with water. You'll need different size paintbrushes. I am using a very thin one to paint the S, and then a slightly bigger one to paint around the heart, and then also you'll need a slightly bigger one to apply the Mod Podge at the end. You'll also want some acrylic paint. I'm using a gold color that I thought was really cute. A small bowl or container that is about the size or a little smaller than your heart. And then finally, you'll also need some Mod Podge to seal the clay. So the first thing you want to do is grab some of your air dry clay and roll it down flat. So I'll be using a wine bottle because I don't have a rolling pin, so any bottle will work just fine. Once you get your air dry clay to the size that you need, grab some water and smooth out some of the wrinkles and cracks in the clay. Then you want to cut out your heart shape with your cookie cutter. If you don't have one, you don't necessarily need one. You could use a knife to cut the shape out. And here I decided to etch in the initial of the person I'm giving this to. I thought it'd be a cute personalized touch. So to do this, you could use a tool like I'm doing here. I don't even know what this tool is called, but you could use a sharpened pencil or a toothpick, a skewer, anything like that would work. And when that's ready, you'll want to find a bowl or some sort of container that is a little smaller than your air dry clay piece so that the edges can fold up when you put it inside, and it'll dry like that and create the ring tray. And then here I'm using some water to press down on the middle of the heart, and just to make sure that the edges flip up so that it creates the ring tray. And then all you have to do is let it dry overnight. So once it's dry, this is what it looks like. And then I'll be taking some gold paint to paint my initial, and then also paint all along the edge of the heart. So I let my gold paint dry for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to be using some Mod Podge here to seal my clay. Once the Mod Podge is dry to the touch, you can flip it over and then do the same thing to the back. So our second DIY today are these really cute pencil holders, and to make these you're going to need some recycled jars. I am using wee yogurt jars, but any jars that you have at home are fine. And then you're also going to need a white paint pen to make all of the decorative designs. And then you're also going to need some yarn. I'm using purple and pink for Valentine's Day. And then these are optional. I'm using a wooden bead to add a decorative element to my tassels. And then I also use some heart stickers to trace my hearts, but you can always freehand it. So the first thing we want to do for this project is take the labels off of our jars. So to do that, I am using some really hot water and letting my jars soak. So after about 30 minutes of soaking in hot water, the labels come right off. But if there's any residue left over, I just use some soap and water and the sponge to clean it off. Once your jar is completely dry, you can take a paint pen. I'll be using this white one to draw cute little pictures all around my jar. And to dress up my pencil holder even more, I'll be making a tassel, and to do that, I'm wrapping this string around my 3 fingers about 15 times. Once you've done that, you want to cut the string, and then what you're going to do is carefully set it down, and then you're going to cut another piece of string and put it through the loops, and then you're going to tie them at the top. Then put your scissors through the loops and then cut at the bottom to make the fringe. And then to finish our tassel off, you're going to grab another piece of string and then you're going to start tying it about 1/3 of the way down from the top, and you're going to wrap it about 4 or 5 times and then double knot it to secure the tassel. And once you have your tassel put together, you can go ahead and trim the fringes to make them nice and neat. And then here I'm grabbing a wooden bead to add to the top of my tassel just to make it extra cute. And to put the bead through the string, it would be easier to use a crochet needle, but I couldn't find mine, so I just used whatever pointy object I could find to shove the string through the bead. Once that's done, you're going to grab more yarn and you're going to wrap your yarn around the rim of your jar as many times as you want until you like how it looks. And then you're going to tie it, cut off the ends, and then you're going to tie your tassel wherever you like on the rim. For my second pencil holder, what I did was grab some yarn and I measured about double the circumference of the rim of my jar, and then I cut that string, which is going to be the anchor to some tassels that we're going to be attaching to it. So to make the tassels for this pencil holder, we're going to do the exact same technique we did in my previous pencil holder. The only difference is that we're not going to be adding a string to tie 1/3 of the way from the top. And then this time I decided to add a tassel in a different color. I like this pink. I thought both of them together were very like Valentine's Day like. So I'm making, again, the tassel the exact same way, and then I'm going to be attaching both of those tassels to the anchor string that we cut at the beginning. Once you have your little fringes or tassels attached to your string, you're going to tie the anchor string all around the rim, wrapping it around several times, and then flipping the tassels over so that you can make the knot underneath and you won't be able to see it, and then cut it, and then you're done with attaching the tassels to your jar. And then here I'm using these Valentine's Day stickers that I got at Dollar Tree, and I'm using them as a stencil to trace my hearts onto my jar with my paint pen and add a little decorative element to it. And then to finish it off, let the paint dry a little bit, and then you can peel the stickers off, and then you see that you have your cute little hearts ready, and this pencil holder is done. Alright guys, that's all for today. I hope I've inspired you to create something this Valentine's Day. Until next time guys, bye! And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for future DIYs.